doesn't take a lot of equipment to get out into nature and enjoy yourself. We're fortunate that we live in the woods, and some people are fortunate to have property where they can go out and build a, quote, permanent or semi-permanent bushcraft camp. The truth of the matter is that you can enjoy being outdoors virtually anywhere that you can get outdoors. And there's times when doing elaborate cooking isn't really practical, unless you have a lot of time to do that. For me, going into the woods, going camping, cooking is an integral part of that. I love to cook outdoors. I love to cook over the open fire. But something as simple as what we've got going on here, a bush pot, a billy pot of some sort. And for people that, if you don't have a bush pot, you can make a very adequate bush pot out of a soup can, or some type of metal can that you can drill a couple of holes or poke a couple of holes into the sides and make a little coat hanger wire bail so you can hang it over a stick to give you something to grab and to handle. And like today, I don't feel like doing a lot of elaborate cooking, so what I'm going to do, but I do want to eat outdoors and enjoy what's going on around me. And I'm going to just take a can of ramen noodles, open up a can of, this says shrimp flavor. I don't know what they use to make it taste like shrimp, but I'm going to add some shrimp to mine today and open up a can of these little tiny shrimp and add to it. I've already got the water heating up. I'll put the noodles in and go ahead and put the shrimp in, and it only takes about 3 minutes, and then lunch will be ready. One thing that I do recommend though, and it's part of my everyday carry, my EDC, and has been for many, many years. I have yet to wear it out, and I use it frequently. I can't say that I use it every day, but it gets frequent use. And that's a military P38, miniature can opener. Great little tool to have in your pocket, and it saves your knife from cutting that can open. I've seen videos where people would take a can of tuna or something like this to open it when they didn't have a way to open it, and they'd find a hunk of concrete and they'd rub the top on a slab of concrete until they basically wore it open. And there's a couple of things. Is it a good trick? Yeah, it's a good trick, but there's a couple of things about it, at least in my mind, that far outweigh the benefits of being able to open it up that way. One is, I don't want metal particles in my food going down into my digestive system. And the other, and I'm going to do it here because I've got plenty of liquid in the pot, the other is, that's a lot of hydration that would be wasted or ruined if it spilled out on the ground in a situation where that little bit of hydration would mean an awful lot to you. I'm going to put these in the pot, I'm going to get it back on the fire, and I'm going to have lunch here in just a few minutes. Okay folks, I took this off the fire. I've let it set long enough to cool down so that I can handle these metal parts without having to wear a glove. So let's sample this good old, what we call icky poo noodles. I was visiting with a family in Canada decades ago, and it came lunchtime, and the mom fixing lunch said, we're going to have icky poo for lunch. Do you guys want to eat with us? Well, we had never eaten icky poo, or at least we'd never heard it called that, so we didn't know what to expect. And then she broke out the ramen noodles. So let some of the heat fall off of that so I don't burn my lip. Even ramen noodles taste better outdoors. Folks, it's not so much what you carry with you when you go out. Take what you need to do what you need to do. The primary thing is to just do it. And then once you've done it, be sure that when you leave wherever it was that you went, you don't leave any signs of your having been there. Take everything with you. Pack it in, pack it out. Have a great week, folks. I'll see you on the next one.